Meditation. I'm sure you've heard it many a times on the television, on the news, on the radio about how beneficial meditation is in your life or could be in your life. So exactly what is meditation? From Headspace, they define meditation isn't about becoming a different person, a new person, or even a better person. It's about training and awareness and getting a healthy sense of perspective. You're not trying to turn off your thoughts or feelings. You're learning to observe them without judgment, and eventually you may start to better understand them as well. You know what's the funny thing about meditation is you're most likely already going into a meditative state. What that means is you're in a relaxed state of mind and your mind is quiet. And you naturally achieve that whenever you're falling asleep, you're driving home, or you're relaxing. I know we've all been there when we're taking the commute home and we end up turning on the street to our house and we think, how did I get there? Well, surprisingly, you're in a meditative state. Maybe not the safest way to meditate, but you are there and you are present. One of the other things that I had the misconception was with meditation is I always thought that there was a right way to do it. I would try to meditate and then I would be thinking, I'm not doing it right. Am I not supposed to be having thoughts? What's going on? Is this correct? Is that person meditating? Am I just sitting here with my eyes closed? And then after I read more about meditation, it's really just being in a practice. There's nothing perfect about it. Sometimes your focus wanders, and maybe sometimes you'll forget to follow your breath, and that's okay. Headspace says it's all part of the experience. What's most important, meditate consistently. In fact, it's been proven research that there's no one way that is better than the other. Either you can do guided, you can have a mantra, you can practice your breathing. In the video that follows, that is by Dr. Should, it talks about how there's a new meditative way to be. It's called Meditation 2.0. And it might change your perspective on meditation is not just necessarily sitting against the wall or saying or being quiet by yourself. It actually applies to all of our ways of life and how we are in a meditative state.
Meditation 2.0.
Friends, this is the story of how Broody the brain learned to meditate. You see, Broody had given up on the idea of meditation. It wasn't for lack of trying. He had read dozens of books, even endured a week-long retreat. In the retreat, he felt every other brain became a master meditator. Well, that wasn't exactly true. While some brains did successfully meditate, several struggled with cravings. Some were entangled in fear. A few itched to scratch their back. And every single one of them fought a jumping mind. Many brains who reached a place of calm, well, I am sure you know what they were doing. At the time, however, Broody didn't know all this, so he felt like a loser. Meditation became one more thing to feel bad about. Then Gladys came to the rescue. She suggested an idea. Together they took a class, Meditation 2.0, a new way to meditate. Here are the highlights of what they learned.
Meditation isn't draining your brain empty, it is filling your brain with love plenty. Meditation isn't leaving the world behind, it is being engaged, feeling content, and kind. Focused, relaxed attention is meditation with a grateful and compassionate intention. You meditate when you recognize that nothing is more gorgeous than a child's eyes. In meditation, you wholly immerse yourself and notice colors, patterns, and texture of an iris. Your thoughts begin at dawn when meditating, with gratitude for life's little and larger blessings. You meditate when your friends and strangers alike receive silent good wishes from the depths of your eyes. When you light up seeing family at day's end, you create a meditative micro-moment. You You meditate when you close your day with a deep, thankful intent. For all that was good in the day, so you feel content. For all that was good in the day, so you sleep content.
Broody the brain came back with hope and fresh energy. He had found a new way to meditate, with his eyes open. He learned that whenever in a conscious moment he sprinkled intentionality and kindness, he became meditative. He also learned that 2000 years ago, when greater threats were external, directing the brain's attention inward was a great way to meditate. Today, when greater threats are internal, imaginary fears, hurts, losses, and regrets, then nudging the brain's attention outward might be easier. Let us see how he has applied this learning.
The first thought Broody now thinks at sunrise is gratitude for the kind, the loving, and the wise. He notices details some would call regular. The mundane and simple are now miraculous and spectacular. With passion, he meets his good old friend Gladdy. He finds her special each day, like a long-lost buddy. He takes time now to savor his delicious plate. Meals are a time of friendship, moments to celebrate. No person is ordinary now, no one unappealing. They all have a circle of love and deserve a kind feeling. Broody has escaped the lockup that confined him to his head. He is now fully present in the real world instead.
Broody and Gladdy once again sat together in meditation. They reached a place deeper, just as their teacher had mentioned. They aren't levitating yet, nor seeing the stars. They are still on planet Earth, haven't traveled to Mars. Precious riches have they discovered in this fun-filled seeking. Wisdom and love adorn their moments, lush with deeper meaning. Friends, meditation isn't limited to transient bliss on a seat. Meditation is inviting compassion and gratitude to your heart's each beat.
Happy meditating!